broadcast and start streaming that. What's up? Right. Going live now. Just getting into the chats. So me. Obviously I've got to go to my channel. Now in my live chat. So welcome everyone to this Nimby Rails live stream. I do hope you enjoy the series. I know I got no music, so you have to listen to my god awful sound. But yeah, we've got Nimby Rails. The goal for today's stream is to get up to London Waterloo. More like part way there. That track's not quite the same. I'm gonna have to line that up properly. And then like that. So yeah. Anyway, so I do hope this stream is mediocre. I've now got 2 videos recorded on, ready for one ready for thumbnail and one ready straight for posting. On my new YouTube channel, which I have now got the branding for, that logo will be going live. I'm going to put the links in once I've got the channel up and running, so leaving that a little bit of a surprise, because I've got many channels that I can choose from. Also, I've got this one that I'm also reviving, but I do that by live streams because with the Nimby Rails videos, I want to do Nimby Rails videos, but I don't know how to go. Whether you guys want me to do a section like this where I can't speed it up, or I can speed like gameplay footage up and then put voiceovers in, like I do when I do like my videos where I'm sampling buses. Like I will do it on my number 2 video, which will be an anmd that won't get recorded because I was going to record it today, but the weather had other ideas and I wasn't going to go out in the snow just in case I get stranded anywhere. It's not like College where I'll do it and hope for the best, because they'll not organise travel for me home anyway. So yeah. Obviously I would do a full on take you guys along with me as I go to college, but trying to film on my college site not really advisable, so that video won't be doing it. But at my work, if I get my work placement sorted, I'll have a word with them to see if I can do like videos like that, and then I can then put stuff like that why take you on like the buses that I get to go to work there. Obviously not from the sign-on procedure, but I've clips throughout the day of different jobs that we do, and I'll link it back to how we do it on the animal unit at college. So if you come into the college that I go to, I can show you what we do. Obviously I'm working on my wildlife assignment for wildlife, because yes, you do, if you become an animal care student at my college, which even though I'm in the south of England, that's not where I live. My local line ain't even in this save, but it's in other saves. that's why I got on like a little bit of root knowledge, because the matlock branch, you got matlock bath, Cromford, Rotstonwell, Ambergate, Belper, Duffield, Derby, Spondon, Long Eaton, Attenborough, Beeston, Nottingham. And then go through Carlton and all of that, all the way to Lincoln. So yeah, and then the Irish Valley line's got Ilkeston, formerly Ilkeston Junction, because where the current Ilkeston station is, that's where Ilkeston Junction station used to be. They tried to branch off that went into a station where Ilkeston Tesco is. And then you've got then where the police station is, / doctors, and then that bridge, and then you've got a bridge there over nothing, and that's where another Ilkeston station used to be. So Ilkeston used to have 3 stations. God, you wouldn't see that now. Nottingham's got 1, and yet that's quite a big city. Derby's smaller, but that's still got 1, but they've got 405 million. But what I'll do is I'll look at the streets and that, build tram tracks and that, and see how much their network would actually cost with trams and infrastructure. Because they reckon it's 405 million. I reckon it's more like 200 million. But that's just me being me. So yeah. This is my mouse there. Don't want my cursor anyway. It's cursed. I wanted to do a City Bus Manager video, but it's been a pain in the bum. Yeah, it's just giving me a bungy scroll wheel, not that bungy loading wheel that they have. So I don't know what's happening, so I'm not playing City Bus Manager at the minute. Might just have to restart my computer at some point. Just install something. I'll probably do it tomorrow when I'm working on homework. Obviously, I'm not thinking of cost, because this tunnel will be covered anyway. So I'll show you how. I'll show you what happens. Excuse me. Is it here? Is it somewhere around here? No, it's around here. Might be somewhere else. But I know there's somewhere where I've put some detailing in. Just trying to find out that detailing, and then it's where does it? One of my tunnels, and I've put detailing in it. But yeah, I will try and find that, and so you guys get some snacks for this long haul journey. May not be around here. here, but it has to be somewhere, because I built it. I remember doing it. But yeah. Oh, it's somewhere I've done it. Here, it's not in the builder section of mine. I thought it was, but I know I've done it. So we've got some detailing in here, and then it goes then into a roof. I wanted the brick roof, but and this is roofed. So if you look at that, it's roof. It says it's roof, yeah. But let's go back up to Guildford. How many sets are there? How many sets and lines are there? That's the key thing, it's line sets. So we've got one here. We've got another one here. And then we've got so I'll do south, heading towards Portsmouth first. By heading towards Portsmouth first, you can get better understanding of track layouts then. Get a rough track layout then. I know that looks ugly, but let me just do that, which makes it look a little bit better. And then coming out, it'll be a complicated mess, but hey, it's been like Clapham Junction. I've done that, and then I then got in the mood. Made a building, so know what I'm going to do is build. So we've got one set of tracks this way. And then that's then another set, and then that's then another set, and then you've got that then, which then goes down there, and then you then got then that then goes then down there. And then you've got this, then that then comes down here, which then goes to each line, which then I'll put them in individually, and then we'll then connect up all lines with all lines, because it's easier just to connect something up. And if you guys want, I will document my adventures channel. That'll be anything and everything related to adventures, whether it's like days out, stuff like that. Which it's you take the first part of this channel's name and put adventures on the end, and then that's my new channel. But it's not branded yet, so don't look it up yet. So I've hooked that up, so it's time to hook up this line now, these platforms, and then once they've been hooked up, it's then put all the switches and that in between lines, between tracks and that on this side, which goes here, which then this one then goes right lines there, and that one then coming in right the then and into there like that. So that goes in like that. With that track then switch that goes there, the switch that goes the exact same way there. That's why I do this. With then a switch that then goes that way there, with then a switch coming out this way. Into a bay platform at Guildford, so at least in that way we can terminate services coming out of Waterloo to give more service to Guildford from Waterloo, which we are heading up, because we've got Woking and all up this way, which is the Portsmouth directing on through Wimbledon, Earlsford. Then we've got the BML this way with the northern line coming this way, because this is Morden, which we won't be putting Morden in just yet, with this being Morden Depot, and then this line then coming down to Sutton for the Sutton Loop, I think, which I'm not sure where the Sutton Loop goes, but we're focusing on the Portsmouth direct line. And then there's a line that then comes up this way, that then splits off at Horsham, the one that goes this way, which connects at Three Bridges to the Brighton Main Line, which you can drive in Trenton Mode 6. So if you want to see that, I would do that. And then the line then that comes up this way, up through Dorking into Nether Hill, Epsom, Sutton, and Sutton, that way Lincoln on that way, which goes up to London Bridge, which is 1 terminus off the Brighton Main Line, or one that comes off at Epsom and then comes up at Rains Park. So Rains Park, you know what, let's do Rains Park now, because that's going to be a tough, it's not going to be a tough station to do, it's just going to be difficult with the point work. It's just all the point work, and then we'll do Clapham, and we'll then finish off Guildford, and then get up to this point. Yeah, so just go down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down. That's how they go. So what's going to happen with this channel, I'll try and do videos, but they'll be primarily on Euro Truck, and it be where I go on Truckers MP and I say how things are going, stuff like that. That's the only change to this channel, but I'll try and keep this stream based. Nimby Rails stream based off this. Because I started this sort of as a project to do off camera, where I put in to see how much of the network I can put in with the startup money, so I can see how far I can get in terms of building, and then time lapsing all of that, and then putting stuff in. I'll get my words in, you dumbass brain. Wish I didn't know typical burn at times. At least I'll be able to get stuff done. So sitting there going, no, I've got to do that, but I don't have the energy to do it. Bit ADHD like that is. I swear I have 6 sides too. I swear I got about three, like 2 different sides of my brain. And I'm sure they both like to argue with each other about what was best on what to do. Because it's not my bedroom, I really need to sort that out. But one half of my brain goes, why bother? And then the other half of my brain says, this needs doing, so it's that impulsive thing that I have to actually get housework done. But then I have then the other side of my brain that goes, don't have the energy to do that. That's why I should always get me energy drinks and I'll get stuff done. I ain't enough of caffeine. I can't function without it. Ben kept my first back at college without energy drinks, and that's torture. That's definitely torture. I'm sure Thursdays the college bus is getting busier. Oh, nice easy command. Control Z, quite an easy command. Man, this game works. But I do have Adobe, so I will be doing nivers. Because I can just paint like one mass big rectangle for City Bus Manager nivers over the template and not go on the windows. So yay. So it then means I'm not then fighting with paint.net. That is good, and I can put my ideas in, but I have to save it as a PDN and then convert it to a PSD to then alter what I need to alter, so I can run templates through that's PDN to PSD. But I'll get them off Google Drive, and if I can't get templates, then don't make nivers for them. Well, I will, but I like Adobe and getting used to that. You can use it to actually to do a rebrand of this channel. Hey, make it more appealing to people. So we're coming up to the top of the Portsmouth direct line. So once we've got this in, I'll then start putting in commuter services into Waterloo. God, that's stuck in my head now. Garbage water is stuck in my head now. And this is an ongoing fight. But I'm winning this one. You are losing it. Okay. So what I tend to do with this is I'm a platform tracks up. So by putting my platform tracks in, I can then extend can then put them in and then follow them tracks, then put them tracks in here, to then put them tracks in, and by doing that, what it does is it means when I come to here, I can then put tracks then down here. I know there's still the same as before to awaken, but if you actually look, we've actually got everything. So if you look, I can then put the list straight into there like that, which one Woodden's kind of already done, and there's a reason why. Probably can see it if you look at the track. It's the UK 120 km/h fourth rail London Underground. That is what I'm going to use for the underground, because that's the track used, and it's the exact, and then coming out it's the exact same. So put four tracks in. Just put four. Just from like that. The reason why I make them independent is so then I can then put them into their own respective platforms, because you'll see that come clapping when we come to do the signalling of that. So when we come to do signalling the point work, so stuff like that, you'll see this method, and this is how I do stations, particularly when they're complicated. You'll see this a lot in the series, where I've done like a lot of work, but I might left some work out to do on camera. Like I may have put like the tracks in, but left the signalling and left the point work to do on camera, so I can focus time on there. Obviously, if you are watching and you do support the channel, consider liking, because it helps support the channel, it helps bring new content, plus it helps me out, because it then means that you guys like the content, you guys enjoyed the content, and you guys want to see more, which then motivates me then to keep going, which then keeps you guys happy. And he doesn't like being happy. I know I love being happy. Anyone who doesn't like being happy. I just wish Amy wasn't this demanding. Not yesterday, but Thursday. Tried to get the back of the bus, couldn't, so I went to the next best place in a double decker. Top front, and then she was not happy, but then I wasn't then gonna be, didn't want to be sat with someone who's causing shit, and it's not a weekly thing. We have arguments for no apparent reason, so it's just one of them things. It's not as bad as me and my brother, the way we give each other brotherly love. That can get worse. Yeah, that can get worse. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, because if he finds out I said that on him, he is going to definitely kick my backside. Because as I always say, you're never told for a good idea. But then why is that? This point work makes no sense. Oh, this makes no sense. Oh well. Yes, I am building extra track. This makes makes no sense. This truck. It's not this one. I think it's meant to go there. I think it's meant to go there. Because you can see how that truck, because that's a down. But then isn't just going like that, which you can see how you can do that, which then nothing goes in there like that. So that's how that works. Right, but this makes hardly any sense. The overall layout can be confusing. This is why, before I do any point work, I always get the bare basics lines. But it's bloody confusing, particularly when you get like rail yards involved, because that's meant to be that trick. So that's what that looks like. When you get into the lines from like yards and that, it just gets confusing. It's dead confusing. Clapham is quite challenging. So I could have technically Portsmouth to Woking. Does that mean everybody doesn't have a sense of humour? Yeah, I bet you they do. They do. Oh, why does everything have why does this have to be so confusing? Obviously, look up in the polls, I will be asking some questions and that, because depending on what poll the polls come back as, so look in the community tab, depending on what the polls come back as would depend on what I make. So obviously as I've got a live chat, if you guys want to see more live streams, I can do a live stream tomorrow, but that'll be on probably the supermarket simulator. We have about 4 or 5 hours in there. That'll be after I've done homework. Cause yeah, I have to do homework. What's the bar for me? This is 3 platform station. That's fine. This is why I have it so my very own. This is why I have it means doing that like me. So tomorrow, if I do go live, it'll be on Supermarket Sim. If that's a good stream and I get the amount of concurrent viewers, then I might do some videos on it. This is why I do live streams, because then I can then see if people enjoy the games, like watching it as a live stream, and if you enjoy it, one way is the amount of viewers. Oh, what's up, what's out? No, that's Casey. Oh, yeah, good friend Case. But if you're watching, you have to make order for me. I need to make your bum jump. Because it's that easy. Come on, I don't have to. I can't be walking right behind you, and you know I'm right behind. Case. Oh, it's so good to me, Casey. You know that. Put you there. The only pathways course I think you can do is pathways to working off someone. I'm mixing my words up. That tells me a lot about what my brain functions like. Don't work. Half the time my brain don't work. It don't know what it means. One thing I found out is I either can be overstimulated or the most bored person known to man. Fine. Another one, you can tell with definite coming into London. So I've seen going to go into Waterloo, going to pass the busiest station. Okay, come up. We're working our way up to Wimbledon, connect up to Wimbledon, then I'll then put all like points in that, and then I'll then put all signalling in, and then build the whole thing, and then once I've built the whole thing, got trains running, I'll go through all my stations and put platforms in, because how much am I up to now? I always have that section, so I can build it section by section. So once the section's got the signalling in and the point working, I think I might build it. wouldn't listen to music whilst doing this, but I got no copyright free music, I'm afraid. Because my music comes from my Spotify premiere list, and if I promote that, I definitely get in trouble with copyright, so no music, just my lovely voice to entertain you guys. And let me know if this is your local line. Do you want to see more service or a reduced service? I can even give you a reduced service, or I can give you a more frequent service as long as I have the signals to do it. Because the amount of signals I have depends how frequent I can put trains apart, and depending on how frequent I can put trains apart depends on the service I can give you. And I got a bit of trivia for you guys. So what do you call a canal that goes over a valley? Sarah, you don't live on this line. We're doing the Portsmouth direct line. We're coming up to the busiest station in terms of trains. Ilkeston station gets about an hourly service to Liverpool and an hourly service to Leeds. That's if my timetables are correct. That's if they haven't changed the bloody timetables. It's only people on this line. I think it's like quite frequent to Portsmouth. This is where I'm going to look up. RTT, real-time trends for this. There's a reason why. There's a reason why I'm doing that as another question. Nah, that can go above us. That's going to go above us. That single one's going to go above us. This is where we're coming to Surbiton. But anyway, what do you call a canal that goes over a valley on a bridge? What do we call it? Because the railway that goes over like a valley and that is a viaduct, like Bentley Viaduct, old railway viaduct, but it's called something different for a canal. Yeah, I get that. Let's hope that station. Just see. Got. Oh my god! I just realised I got it failed. Well, what is it? I'm looking for the answer, not I do know. I'm looking for the answer. I thought I'm supposed to be as clear as possible, as direct as possible as this one is. This is proving what a lot of autistic people prove all the time, that we can be too blunt. People don't understand us because they don't understand what being blunt means. Oh yeah, I am dead blunt. I'll tell you what I want. I'll tell you when I want it. That's how good my brain is. So we're nearly at Waterloo anyway. We just got to Surbiton. So yeah, definitely in Scotland. Richmond. Wimbledon is there. You've got Richmond. You've got the district line that comes up. That way then comes round. Ah, it goes that way. Ah! Now I get you. Because that's Kensington Olympia, I'm guessing. That's South Kensington. Where's Elms Court? That's Kensington Olympia, that's Earls Court, that's High Street Ken, yeah. Yeah, that's Kensington Olympia, yeah. Doesn't get much service. It goes round to Earls Court and then up to High Street Ken in South Kensington, all around that way. And then that's obviously Victoria coming down into Clapham Junction. That's just massive tracks. I'm not even going to torment you with that just yet. You're not being tormented with that just yet. I might even do that off camera, I don't know. I was thinking if you've got Nimby Rails, please do this challenge, because I was thinking I don't have the starting money because I took another lane out and then paid the starting money back, but I still got close to the starting money. That probably what I got down to once I paid the island lines being built. Got that, and then I got Portsmouth and Harbour done with them SWR services. Got them to Littlehampton from Portsmouth Harbour every 20 minutes. Probably it won't be that frequent when it comes to service. Anyway, it probably won't be that frequent to Portsmouth Harbour from Waterloo, but I don't know yet, because it'd be primarily 8, 10 and 12 cars that'll be operating the service. like that sort of culture can manage that. So I'm not saying can't like it's a be or end all. I'm just saying that I have to think of what's actually practical. I don't think. Obviously, it depends on what the actual service frequency is, because I'm putting the actual service frequency. So if this does bore any of you, this is Nimby Rails 3.3. I do have a good series, 1.1 all the way up to 1.17. To 1.17. Do you do that? This is where getting complicated. I wouldn't say complicated territory, but we're getting into not nice territory and sort of station building. Because I'm taking all my lines in, you see. We've been going, so we've got quite a way. This is to see how much we can do on Nimby Rails. It's not how much you can do in this time, because I've stoppage. Obviously I'll be going back, getting stations down the line. Putting there. So we've got obviously Surbiton, 4 platforms like Surbiton. Don't know why it couldn't have been a conventional 4-track, but hey ho, or a 5-track station, but hey ho. It's not for me to decide. Get this into Wimbledon and then get up to Clapham and then get all the point work done at Clapham. Or Clapham Junction. The London Underground, that's going, well, the Elizabeth line, I'm not going to do that till I've got all their branches done, so it's a bit like the London Underground. Yeah, I'll get parts of it done, like if it's like a station, then yeah, I'll get it done, because it's easy to get it done. Than it is to leave it and then have to end up doing it anyway. So it's like water where the underground platforms are. That's where they'd be going. It saves time. It saves money, if you know what I mean, because HSBC want us to make money. The only way we make money is by building lines, so we have to spend a little bit of them money, assuming that's the bank we're going with. Assuming that's the bank we're going with. Oh yeah. I'm assuming that's the bank we go with. So obviously, not expecting too much of this channel. Not expecting like tens of billions of views. That would be nice, but realistically, that's far way off. Yeah, it's not like these mainstream streamers that can pull that sort of many people in. I'm too small for that. If I get that on one live stream, suddenly, yeah, I'll be like, yay. But that probably won't happen. Oh, Mr. Compensating. So I found, as usual, I found in this car that you can't, that is using, that he's overcompensated on because something else is not quite right. You know when he's coming in, you know when he's going out, because all you can hear is that goddamn engine. So yeah. So yeah, so obviously if you see me out and about, I probably might not respond because when I'm out, it's that draining for me. I try and not have interaction with people that I'm not sure on, but that's just civic exhaustion and burnout, which happened far too often, but yeah. Just need my work ex to get back to me, and then once they've got back to me, good idea to check my kanji mail, just in case they've done my kanji mail and not my personal. Because once they've gone, because once it can start, that'll be great. Because can do. So obviously I'm respecting the privacy of people in my college. So now it's just connect up to Wimbledon and then put all the stations in, and then we'll get all the stations and like promote the tracks where the stations are into the stations, and then signal it. Oh, so time consuming. It's just so time consuming. But hey, into part of the muzzle. Okay, so take that one out. What I can see happen. Right. So got to go in there. Then goes this way. That's fine, and that one then goes. That is the deal. And then goes off that way, just then that one in, turns into there, which then comes into, which and then comes into, so this ain't confusing. The layout's not confusing, it's just how it's made out. So what's going to happen is this then comes into that, this then comes out, and then onto there, which comes round into there, which then, this one then comes out onto there, so this one's then a bi-directional, so you have to actually sort of bi-directional lines. This is hurting my head. Why couldn't they have built a simpler station? Plus, there's no way for you to then till we get there, so yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to say that goes like that, then head on to that's fine. So when it comes to signaling, what's gonna that line then connects into them two, that's fine. So as long as that way, that one's got to go that way, that one's that way, that one's that way. So if you look at this line trajectory, it shows that till it gets this line and then it's done till this point. But then I still can have it because it can work. We've got plenty of junctions, you see. So if I put then the line in that way, this is what I don't like building complicated stations. You case full of them. Because you've got points going left, right and centre, tracks going left, right and centre. It's like where are these supposed to go? That luckily parts where it's not onto the district line that I don't have to do to do the district line. I've not been going that long, but this is how you do it. So it's what, an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, that's fine. So in that time, I thought going between Derby and Nottingham. And Indigo will be 20 minutes out of Nottingham on the. I thought it would go. What? What the hell? What the hell? This is so confused. Oh. This makes. Oh, this makes no sense. This makes no sense. My head hurts. Oh my poor head. Stop the suffering to my poor head. So what's that? So what essentially happening is that one goes into that one. Control Z. That one goes into that one. No. So this line goes into that line. This line then goes into that line. that's what's happening. So I've gathered what's happening now. Right, so we're on the same page. So now I'm on the same page. So go into my this one and go down like that. Ground. Not landing is into that. And I'll show you how you detail it. So can show you how to detail it, and not and goes into that one. That's how you do that. Right. I did figure out what went on. Right, we're near London. I know I said we was going to get to London in this episode, but I don't think that's going to happen because the amount of time it's going to take us to do it. Obviously, if I could tell it in the meantime, I could spend like a whole hour just building this whole line in Nimby Rails, time lapsing it, putting the voiceover in, and then coming to real time when I come to do the services. Because I can then put something like then copyright free music over, like something in the background. Obviously I don't have that advantage. Obviously I'm aware that it's getting late. I'm aware this live stream has gone on. I anticipated about an hour. I thought we would have been like, we'd be putting in services. Obviously not putting services between now and then, because obviously Nimby Rails is to put dynamic scenery. So I can put down like if I got like a city bus manager style timetabling system. City bus manager, I want it where you can do like your shifts, and that would be great like if you're doing like individual trains and you're doing their diagrams. The shift works for that. But if you're like me, who plays more than one different game, I might not learn the shift schedule, have the ability to just have depots when we put in like the depots and that. We can put in scenery trains in them depots, and from there we can then put in what time we want them to appear, and then they become AI trains throughout the time that they are not in the depot. Obviously you can simulate it with static stock that you're just going to shunt around the depot that's going to be stabled. You set your line frequency on dead. Like if it takes a minute, you do it like 24/7, so it like stays for like 11 hours and 59 minutes, and then it does it, and then 11 hours and 59 minutes, and goes back. So like takes that minute into account, and then just waits then so long. obviously, I only predict how long it's going to take. I have built tons in Nimby Rails today. This is only one of many more to come. Obviously I'll be working on this off camera just because it's going to get more time consuming and I don't want an live stream just to fix in one area. I want to I can get into Waterloo, it all laid down, stuff like that, it's all built for us, so then we can then go get and doing that branch lines, doing less complicated stations, because Clapham, I do want to do that on camera, but I might put that as a time lapse of putting in all of the junctions. That's going to be a no commentary video for those that don't want it, that don't want the commentary. That's going to be a non-commentary video. Waterloo is going to be the same, so I think what's going to happen, I'm going to just record. Obviously your audio will be stripped from the footage, and then no audio will be recorded for it. The only audio would be copyright free music, the non-commentary, and then I will then get back live tomorrow, hopefully on here. Obviously I might not do that time lapse, but depending what time it is, and depending if I'm up to it or just want to build purely off camera. I might just build purely off camera and then come back once I put the services in, come back tomorrow, have a quick look on Nimby Rails, have a Nimby Rails and supermarket simulator stream where I have done the Nimby Rails stream tomorrow, and look over like the work I've done, the services I've put in, any new routes that I've built, and then spend about an hour going over that, and then about 2-3 hours in supermarkets and see how far we can get up, how long it will take us to get up to like level 37, just like non-stop doing that, just hit a point where we're not relying on loads, hit the point, that, stuff like that. Because as you can see, we've got our SWR service. Obviously these are run by 450s. As you can see, we've got an 8 car. Obviously you have it in the schedule where this is a 4 car, and then obviously this is an 8 car, and then 20 minutes away, but this one, which is an 8 car, and that one's a 4 car. So what should have happened is that 4 car should have been that 8 car, should have been an 8 car. That 8 car should have been a 4 car, but having that a 4 car, 8 car, 4 car, oh. So we've got 4 car and a 4 car. We've got a 4 car, 8 car, 4 car, 8 car, 8 car, 2 4 cars. That's how that's happening. But that's fine, it's over 20 minutes anyway, so it's not like the longest route that we're going to put in. It's not the longest route, 2 hour route, requiring 6 trains. It's not like you've got like a hour's wait and then you get a 4 car followed by another 4 car followed by 2 8 cars. Makes no sense. But what will happen is you'll get all the expresses would be a mixture of 510 car 444s, and then the 450s do then the semi-fastest will be a mix of a 4, 5, 8, 10 and 12 cars. So let's say it takes 2 hours to do 100, it's half hourly, so it's got a 4, so you'll have it 4, a 5, an 8 and a 10. And that's it, it's every 20 minutes I do it. And then the 12. So what will happen is that 12 should have been an 8. Yeah. Which is the 4 car. So it shows that we don't care, if you know what I mean. So we're getting quite a way up. I think I'm going to do all this area mixture of on and off camera. So obviously I'll be setting up new services in the next live stream I do on this game, so keep an eye out for tomorrow's stream. Obviously I won't announce it if I'm not doing a stream tomorrow, because fingers crossed I am doing a stream tomorrow. Obviously I got all the way to Brighton here. There's a reason why I got to Brighton, so I can then build up, and I don't want to come up in Junction, so we can then get up to Victoria then. Because once we got to Victoria, what will happen is I'll have south east and southern services, because I've got down to Brighton, so I can start doing like southern services, like southern service every half an hour to Hampton, then over to Portsmouth, and then Southampton. So it puts the more service down here, which then means these then get drawn by electrostars, these desires, the rivals, the British built rivals, which then gets more service to the Isle of Wight, which has got these. They don't operate like this in real life, but these 600, these people movies, because I've put them sort of like how they used to be. So put them like the length, sort of the length, so how they used to be. So we've got a small block. God put that line there at some point. At some point I got to put that line in there. I got right and John's Road. So obviously I got to put the depot in, but I just haven't been bothered to put the depot in because look at it, we're tight for money, so I'm trying to not put depots in. I'm trying to get the service in at the minute. Once I'm making like 60 million a day, then I will then put all the depots in, because when I do all my signalling, I'm going to put it where the junctions for the depots would be. So it's then putting that in there. Particularly like you see come up in Junction, I've got the lines. You see, they would lead in, so it's only plausible. No, I'm going to start making header on Clapham. There's a reason I'm going to start making header on Clapham. It's easy to start with the junction you can Clapham. Makes my life easier off camera. Makes my life easier off camera. And then you get to see some of my pain and suffering of this junction. It's a massive junction. It's called, I'm not sure why it's called Clapham Junction, because it's Clapham. Hell. called Clapham Hell. There's a reason why it's Clapham Hell. It's got stuff like this that goes right the way to there. See, and then you've then got that one that then goes up to that. Excuse me. Then you then got that one there, that then goes down into there. You've got that one into there. Got that one to there. You've then got that one to there. You've got, so it's meant to signal, let's put it that way. Signalling is down to future me to deal with, not presently me after this live stream. It's a complicated junction. Clapham's not the easiest station to do, but nor is it the hardest. It's not the easiest, but it's not the hardest, because you've got all such like down here. Oh, this is a massive junction. You don't realise how big this junction actually is. To actually building, like the amount. And this ain't the end of it. This ain't all. Because you've got all this for this station. So what's going to happen is you've got what's going to happen is I'm going to, so we've got 1, 2, so we've got 1, 2 column here, so we've got 6, 6, then we've got 8 here, so we've got 8 here, then I'm going to put this one around, put this one around, which snap. Fuck. Then this anything coming in on this way, which is safe because this one is like that. And then what I can do is then put in this one, then come down this way, then come this way, which won't happen. one good thing about this one is I can then put this one straight down to here, which is actually one of our ones that we actually do use. It's just complicated. Coming into Waterloo, so we've not built up to Knappen yet. That's the bit that I'm going to do. Listen to music because I can't be bothered to do it now. Gotta go in Leicester at some point. I was gonna go in Martin on Saturday, but now I can get my shoes on Amazon. For cheaper than I can any sketch store. And I'll just go on Amazon. Put that one there, because what I will do is put that one to there. Put that one to there. Because what will happen is this one will then go up this way. Go then into that one, which then part of this line goes under the railway. So if I put that to the -1, put that then there. And that in there, and then get that one up, and then put that to grind that one in, and go in this way, like that. So this is dead complicated. Yeah, it's not even fully connected up. This is how complicated some ones are. Thank God we've got single tracks. This would have been easier with single tracks, but with double tracks, so only double tracks. But this game doesn't run on double tracks anymore because I've got single tracks. It's made the game more fun because when it comes to complicated junctions, can put complicated junctions in, yeah. But when it comes to actual fun in building real railways, not fun. But I'll get through this. But yeah, this is what you call this is what you call complicated. I think this is easy because I've played Nimby Rails for years, as you can tell. I've played Nimby Rails for years. It's been on my channel since the start, I think. I think it's been on this channel since the start. I'm actually getting up look at when my first Nimby Rails video ever was. So if I go into content, I can then go into filter. So what I can do is go. So my last video was actually October 2024. That's got October. Wow, nearly a year to the day. Wow, just doing something. That would have been 669. That's either 662, 663. Wow. Wow. God, Trinity Mode 3. That video would have been before I started. This was 23, 24. Yeah, that. I just realised. The Trinity Mode 3 was the mainline video. That video was before I started Bloomfield College. And Bloomfield College, let's just say I'd had some pretty darn disgusting news. 11th of March 2023. Now I'm going back. This was back when I recorded videos for this channel. Now we're going back years. Going back years. Planet. I could not have had Planet Coaster for over 3 years. That's no way. Nimby Rails was 2022. Wow. And now we're doing it now. 2022 I'd done Euro Truck, got my B7 only documentary there, and got information wrong in there. When I'm my original map. God, 2021. 2021. But I don't think that's the oldest. I don't. August 2021. Yeah, so it's August 2021. And that looks like 1.2. 1.2 slash 1.3. Well, But yeah, and now looking back, this has changed. So schedules, so that's schedules of these trains, the lines, stations, tracks. That's what we need. But yeah, I'm going to connect that up. I'm going to end this live stream here. Been going on for an hour and 42 minutes. I'm going to obviously think of the next video that I'm going to record. I'm going to record that tomorrow and get that released. We'll get that prepped for a Monday release, and then get the next video ready for a Tuesday release. Because I might do like videos on a Monday and a Tuesday, because I can easily record them when I'm not at work, and when I'm not recording other videos, I can record them on a Sunday. I might do like working the Monday videos on like Supermarket Simulator. See how that series goes. I will do streams on a Sunday where I could be on, where it's going to be Nimby Rails, and if I have time I will do Euro Truck Simulator 2, where it's like, it's going to be like stuff like that. So Nimby Rails isn't going to go anywhere. This game is going to be a staple, like OMSI used to be. If OMSI works, then I can then do OMSI videos. If I can get OMSI not to lag, then I'll do OMSI videos for you guys. But I think this is going to be the end of this live stream. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please like, share and subscribe. And until the next one, guys.